So I'm turning 40 in December.
Yeah, you are, girl.
And I feel like I should get a cunty little bob cut because I'm feeling cunty.
Welcome to We Don't Have Time for This.
Who is she?
Hope you didn't put this on in the car with your kids.
Now, DLs will know that I'm a recovering people pleaser / apologist, and I've entered a new era.
Oh.
I had an altercation with someone and I reacted in a way that I would never, ever react. And I liked it
Oh.
because
off.
I gave zero fucks, Revz.
Go on.
For context, let me paint you a little picture.
Please.
I was running late, dropping Rafa off to her dance school. Now, her dance school is in an industrial area. It's on the second floor above a car workshop.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds a little bit odd, but makes sense if you understand Brookie. Anyway, as I drove up, there was a tow truck that was parked right in front of the entrance to the dance school. And there was a spot behind it. So naturally, I pulled up into that spot behind it. It was the closest park to the door. And I was like, Raf, quick, here, grab your bag, go. And she jumped out of the car straight away. And then I sat there for 4 seconds to watch her get into the door just to make sure she was inside the dance school. Anyway, in that time, there, out of fucking nowhere, there is a car on the tow truck that was reversing down the track at you? At me.
Oh, no.
At breakneck speed. Now, one might think, oh, is this an accident? Has it, gone into neutral? It wasn't rolling down. It was someone actively driving it. And I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You know when there's like a car hurtling towards you? And I quickly reversed and then the car hit the ground. And then I kind of stopped like, oh, God, because I almost didn't have time to check what the fuck was behind me.
Oh.
So I sort of paused. And then this guy rubbernecks his head around the window and he stares me down and he goes, move.
Oh, wow.
And you know when you're so taken aback by how someone's spoken to you, old Jem would have gone, oh, shit, okay, sorry. New era Jem stuck her head out and went, happy to, if you ask nicely.
I love that your cunty is passag.
Didn't end there.
Okay.
Then he goes on to say, who parks behind a tow truck? And I said, sorry, you're parked in front of my 7-year-old's dance school and I was just dropping her off. And he goes, that's not a dance school, that's a car workshop. And I said, look up there.
You're like, oh, my favorite. Receipts.
Yeah.
Literally a sign.
Oh, yeah, I was so happy about that. And then he looked at me again and he goes, move. And then I went, Merry Christmas, you grumpy cunt. And then reversed.
Yeah, you did. How'd it feel?
Well, I got the adrenaline dump.
Yeah.
And I was driving home and I was like,
fuck yeah.
I'm so proud of myself.
I please no people.
The thing is, and I thought about this in the car on the ride home. I was like, there's an alternate version to this, right? Like I was not irrationally angry. Like he set the tone for this exchange.
He started it.
Well, it sounds like high school when you say it like that. He set the tone. Okay. There is a world where I pulled up behind him. My daughter jumps out. And then in the 4 seconds that I waited for her to make it to the front door, where he sticks his head out the car and he goes, excuse me, sorry, I'm just trying to reverse this car off 100%. The tow truck. And I would have gone, oh, sorry, yep, I was just dropping her off. I'm not parking here, even though it was a legit car parking spot.
That's the part that bothers me. It's a legit spot. You don't just get to claim it because you've got something to do.
Yeah, look, I can see it from his POV now in hindsight in that
I'd rather not.
It was tilted, but I didn't even know the car was on. Like I was on a mission to get her into a dance class because we're already running late. But it was the staring me down and yelling move in this aggressive tone. And I was, you know, when you kind of have these moments, these interactions in your life where you levitate because you go, I was in another place. Like I actually wasn't even in control of what I was saying back.
Oh, you red misted.
I red misted. It was pure reaction.
Something the DLs may not know about Jem is she can get red mist.
Oh, yeah.
I've actually personally never seen it.
It's a level of rage that I get to.
And I've known you, how long have I known you again?
27 years.
Something like, I think it's more than that. That was like show 1.
No, it's 27 years.
Is it?
Yeah. I think so. Isn't it?
A long fucking time. almost 30 years. I've never seen the red mist.
Yeah.
But you've assured me it happens.
It's rare. It's when I get
real blind rage.
Yeah, when you get tipped over the edge.
And you can't be held accountable
No,
for what you'll do.
well, I mean, there's like I said, I'm not in my body.
Yeah.
I'm on another planet, and this was one of those moments. And because I just thought, with the state of the world, I was just done with the bullshit.
Yeah.
Like I'm just sick of the internet and everyone just hating on everyone and all of the fucking discourse online. And the further divide between people in one country, that's happening all over the world. Fucking cross about it. So anyway, that's what happened.
And he copped it and he deserved it. He opened the door.
Yeah, he did. And you know what? There were 2 people on the street who witnessed the whole thing. It was not my best moment.
I just want to know why you reached for Merry Christmas, it being October. Happy Halloween, you grumpy cunt. It doesn't have the same ring to it, I guess.
Well, I actually love it because he would have walked away and gone,
fuck just happened?
Did she? Oh, she's saying I'm the Grinch.
Oh, is that what you were saying?
I don't know. It's just that it was my version of sarcasm.
Yeah,
It's
no,
my
no,
my wry sense of humor of like,
have a nice day, you fuckface.
That's it. But
Yeah.
it's like, Merry Christmas, you grumpy cunt.
I think I want that on a t-shirt. I want it on a
Well, you think
t-shirt.
about it when people walk around at Christmas time. Isn't it? Merry Christmas.
No, I get it, but it's October. That's what I'm saying. It's not Christmas time.
Babe, it's 2025. Haven't you seen Kmart stocking Christmas shit?
I still reject
We're getting
it.
ads for
Nah.
Target Christmas.
I still reject
Make
I
Big
wanna
W
be in-
your magical Christmas destination.
I know we need to start the episode, but I want to be in one of those meetings, which they obviously have every single year for all these places where they're like, now the general vibe is people hate that Christmas stuff comes out too early. Because every single year, the Christmas stuff comes out in September and people go, no. And yet,
I'm a shop.
I'm a shop.
Because they're all trying, it's gross. Capitalism.
Wait, they actually shop? All
No.
you see is people going, no.
No, people shop, Revs, because they do these early sales. They call them early bird Christmas sales.
Crazy.
And they're trying to capitalize on this fear of missing out. And because it's like one big Goliath shopping company.
We're thinking about Big W.
Sure. Or
We're all thinking about
Kmart,
Big
whatever. Because they
Target.
did it early, the other brands, because if you think about it
Yeah,
from
they
a
have to
brand
compete.
POV, they're like, well, fuck, if everyone's got their tree, they're not going to buy our tree or our wreath or, insert
So what? We're
Christmas.
starting to bring shit out in April eventually. That when I worked
I'm
in,
not even joking.
when I
It's the
worked
way
in-
it's going. I feel like October's the limit now because
gotta
it's
be.
because it's a quarter, right?
Yeah,
It's
but
that.
it came out in September because we were on tour.
Oh fuck!
Like,
I can't.
I can't either. It wasn't even fucking term 3 wasn't even fucking over. When I worked in ecom, it was like this. These were the chats in the rooms. That's why I'm like putting myself in the conference room of the big WHQ where they're like, now the vibe is people don't like it, and someone goes, yeah, but the data says we make this much money,
Totally.
so we can't not do it, and Target are doing it, so we have to go. When are they going? They're going October. Then we go September.
Yeah.
That's what these meetings are like. Because I remember we were in ecom and it was like, well, Black Friday is coming up. That's now a week. It used to be Black Friday. Well, Black Friday starts on Monday.
And then someone started Cyber Monday.
No, but it starts the Monday before
No,
Black
I know.
Friday. Now it's Black Friday
Month.
week.
No,
now
month.
it's Black Friday month.
Month.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what's before that? Oh, we're going to do, then that's like this person's doing this, so we've got to do that. And it's like, so it's always on sale, always, and it's always Christmas. Anyway.
But it's a brand strategy, like always being on sale. Like I think of so many, particularly homewares, I think because they're big ticket expensive items. Like it's no secret, I love Miss Amara rugs. My whole house is full of them.
They're always on sale.
But they are always on sale. So you kind of go there feeling like you're getting a bargain, but it's
Yes.
all year round. So it's not really a bargain. But it's great because when you recommend it to your friends, you know that they're going to get the sale because it's just always
And
on.
that's what Jem lies awake at night worrying about. I recommended a rug, but is it going to be too expensive? I don't know if they're going to like, but I think it might be on sale. And then I've made them happy. And then I have pleased some people. Shall we start the episode?
No, I want to talk about Fella Swim now because that's a brand that only does sales at certain points of the year, twice a year, in fact. So then I have group chats with friends who are like, Fella Swim are on sale and go. And then it's
a different strategy.
It's a different strategy. So in that time, I'm like, that's when I buy my Fella Swim swimwear because the sale comes and goes and they've taught their audience that you get in now or you have to wait 6 months and then summer's over by that point. So it's very clever.
Welcome to Business Chats 101
with Gemma Peanut.
with people who've never really been in an office.
Hang on, you've worked for ecom
I
business.
have, but I was just
You've
being
seen it.
generous
Fly
to
on the wall.
to be self-deprecating.
Okay, fine.
You know, guys, actually, we do need to start this yet, but we were at South by Southwest. I just really delight in Gem fish out of water. Like she like kind of glitched because she was like, no, this tone, no, what do we, no, because we can't ignore the audience. And I'm like, they're not an audience, they're at work. Like, and then she's like, I don't understand.
I needed
I
Revz.
don't understand
Well,
this world.
I needed Revz to explain to me what a conference
Because I said,
was.
no, because babe, it's a conference.
like,
And she looks at me, she goes, I've never been to a conference.
I was like, what is the point
And
of
I
the
was like,
conference?
oh, no, because I did.
My husband
I
goes to
know
them all
that.
the time.
I
was
know
like,
that, and yeah, I'd forgotten that. I was like, oh, right, okay. So a conference. Oh, lol.
Anyways,
So
it's a whole
funny.
new world for Gem.
Let's start the episode.
We have 1,000 things to do, but we'd rather chat to you. With emails and meetings and husbands and kids, we don't have time for this. Just what you need, two basic bitches with a podcast.
Hello and welcome to We Don't Have Time for This. I'm your host, Gemma Pranita, aka Gemma Peanut on the gram, along with my co-host.
Kate Revz. My blood sugar is crashing because we're recording over lunch, and it's not wise. But it's okay. I'll be fine. I'll be extra unhinged,
At
which we
least
know
you
you like.
brought lunch. I've not
Did.
ordered my lunch.
I did. I've been treating myself badly though. I need to get back into eating well, and so I like a tour ended, and I kind of never rolled out of the hangover from that.
Okay, I've
You
done
know?
the opposite.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
went so hard trying to be healthy for tour, and where did it get me? Antibiotics. And then I like maxed out looking after myself, and I was like, fuck it.
See, I gut rotted throughout the whole 7 weeks of tour. So when I got home
really
and back
did.
into, I really did.
Yeah. New level this year.
Next level. And I told myself I wouldn't do
No, I
that
know.
this
That's
year.
why you did it, because you like to rebel.
I do. And then basically when I got back into routine after school, and you know, we gut rotted longer than 7 weeks actually, because we rolled straight into school holidays, and I gave myself that. I was like, it's fine. School holidays, indulge. And then the second I came back, I was like, all right, it's time to get back on the fitness train. It's time to feel good. It's time to get into routine. It's time to nourish my body with
Yeah.
vegetables
Yeah.
again. And it feels good, Revzy. And I would like to encourage you to start tomorrow, because we don't wait for Mondays anymore. That's apparently not a thing.
It's toxic.
Mm.
Diet starts
Toxic.
Monday is what you want to
Diet
say.
starts
I'm
Monday.
not going on a fucking diet.
No,
that's
I'm
for
not
sure.
going on a diet. For me, it's actually showing up to strength classes again and Pilates, and I've done 3 classes this week. And I hated every second of it, but I'm showing up, and the showing up feels good enough.
Good.
So I'm sticking with it.
Yeah. No, I know what to do. I just CBF.
You're unmotivated. Yeah.
And I'm like, is it silly? See, this is why I do want Christmas to come early. I'm like, when do we start doing those Monday champagnes and the Tuesday ciders? You know, when's that start?
It's so funny. At the conference, aka South by Southwest, Revz and I were having a coffee outside, and she was like, this is giving summer drinks.
It is. I wanted a wine so bad.
I know you did. You
No,
were
I did.
gagging for it.
I was
I
gagging.
know. It does have that energy about. Look, maybe you just lean in.
Yeah.
This is you're on the runway to festive season.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
let's do it.
When the weather turns, I'm a slut for a sunny beverage.
Yeah.
You know?
You know,
Put me by the water, I'm anybody's.
when you talk about feeling unmotivated, because when you're a rhythmic person, which you very much are, you're like, I'm doing this,
Yeah.
and then I'm off it, and you girl boss too hard,
Yeah, I
too
do.
close to the sun, if you will,
Yeah.
Taylor.
It never works out for me. It never.
I don't think it works out for most people. I'm so envious of those people who can just maintain a particular lifestyle through whatever's being thrown at
I
them in
know.
life. And there are those people. They're the
Yeah.
meal preppers. They're the ones, well, I'm ready for anything.
Yeah, they're neurotypical,
You know,
like normal people.
Often, yes. But it's like, I caught up with a friend who came back from holidays and I was like, how was the resort? Like, it was amazing. She went to the Maldives, whatever you call it. And then she was like, she was like, oh my God, the gym was amazing. And I was like, the gym?
What?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. And then, sorry. No, we don't judge. Horses for courses and all that. But I said to her, oh, you're an exercise on holiday person. And she goes, because I have time and I never have time to exercise. So for me, holidays is the time. And she said they had a reformer Pilates bed. And I was like, amazing. Like, good for you, girl. You get that fitness
Did
in.
you have to work hard to have that reaction? Because I'm working overtime now to be like, huh?
No, because but it was funny that it was a feature of the hotel. And then I go,
How was the Maldives?
that's why
the gym
so-
was amazing.
No, like she said, lots of things were amazing.
Oh my
but-
God, how was Fiji? Oh, the bath mat, elite.
I would.
No, you wouldn't.
I don't know. If there were fixtures.
I literally was like, how was Cabo? And you're like, oh, the weather really turned it on.
She's a walking
Correct.
cliche.
Correct. Correct. How was the Maldives? The gym was amazing. I mean, I'm done. That's me.
I'm like, you do you, but look, obviously the rest of it was fabulous.
Well, not obviously. The gym was so great.
apparently the patisseries were great too.
Oh, I've heard this.
Yeah.
Were they colonized by the French?
They
at some
have
point?
because I researched the Maldives, you will know that we were meant to go this year. So I have like this kind of fixation on it. But they have dessert rooms and like pastry rooms that you can go to any time of day and they're just constantly
Any
replenished.
time of day that's your love language.
That is my kink.
Guys, I have a reel in my drafts that I never released because I was worried it felt food shamey, and which it is absolutely not. But it's such a good reel.
Was that a worry?
Yeah, because I'm not putting that out to the world. But Jem became such a snack demon on tour because we're all out of
I
whack.
think snack champ sounds better.
Snack champ.
Snack champ.
Have another go.
Everyone was coming to me for snacks.
No. Everyone was. Are you all right? Everyone was coming to me.
Well, I don't know.
No. This is how it goes. This is how it goes with Jem. She'll have her own snacks. She'll have multiple options with her in her handbag, on in her hand, in her mouth, and then also on her table in her part of the dressing room. And then walking around the theatre, even though they all tell us in induction, please don't eat in the theatre, she's like, that's a suggestion. She's got a pickle in her gob as they're telling us that. So she's got multiple snacks. She's a walking buffet of a human. And then she can hear it. It's like a call from the wild. Someone opens a pack of something. She goes, what you mungin'? That's her words. What you mungin'? And then she sticks her neck out over and she gets right up in that person's space. What you mungin'? And then that person who only brought one snack is like, oh, it's these, and then everyone does the same thing, tries to downplay it. You won't like this. You won't like this. Everyone's like, oh, it's this really bland protein cracker. Because Jem will go, oh, and then she'll go, ah, why would you? But let me try one. She'll stick her hand in, her sweaty hand, into your chips. Fuck you! And then she'll be like, taste it. Now, if she likes it, that's your packet gone. That's hers now. If she doesn't like it, here come the insults. Why? Why would you eat that? Oh. And then there's a review. To me, it's like cardboard. It's like, why would you put salty with dry? You know, it's already dry enough from the salt. And then she's looking around the room. No one's participating in the review. She's like, right? And then we're all like, we'll just let you finish this and then we'll move on. And usually also we're in the middle of a whip. Or there's something else to do. Anyway.
I'm the resident seagull.
She's a proper seagull.
It's my spirit animal. I can't.
100%. No,
swoop in.
It might be a vulture.
Oh.
What you mungin'? With the crazy eye.
I'm a bin chicken, guys.
You're
Let's
a
be
bin.
real.
That's what it is.
Bin
You're a bin chicken.
Oh, it's so undignified.
Bin chicken has no shame. Walks up, takes it out of your hand, and then goes, if it's not for them. We'll keep coming back and swan diving you until you hand it over.
No,
and you go,
I'm
not worth it. I'm
a
leaving the
bush-
beach.
I'm worse. I'm a bush turkey.
Oh, no, they don't really, do they? No, it's bin chicken.
Okay, Benji, fine. Stick with
This
that.
is why I had to lie to you for all of our 20s when we were flat sharing.
What do you mean?
Well, I had to add.
What do you mean?
Well, because you would bin chicken over to my house when you were bored of your own house.
Or I've eaten the pantry dry.
You've eaten yourself out of house and home. And also always on a budget, which was my problem. So she comes over to, she's like, oh, I can't afford any more food today. What's Rev's got? So she'll like walk over to my house.
Guys, it's a problem. I don't know where it's come from.
Walk over to my house, let herself in. And she's like, oh, what's cooking? Like literally what's for dinner? Just bin chicken over the pot. And I'd go, and at this time, guys, Jem was veggie.
For 10 years.
And I'd go, oh, it's full of bacon. And it wasn't. I used to cook this very delicious ratatouille.
Kate Ruth Reeves!
Yeah, and I would just say it had bacon in it, or I'd go, oh, it's got, do you like, I was like, are we eating beef again? And you're like, oh, no. And, I'd be
And
like,
here comes the review.
and then I'd be like, phew, my meal prep is safe. Because if she wanted it, I was like, it's fucking gone.
Oh,
There goes dinner.
why are you friends with me?
I love you.
Oh, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be friends with me.
This is a sentence you say so often now. I don't know what the scenario was, but me and Katie were on the floor because we were just roasting Jem as she's such an easy mark. And then Jem goes, yeah, I wouldn't be friends with me. And we're like, that's the realest fucking sentence that's ever come out of your mouth.
Do you know what I learned recently? Because I didn't realize that I snacked 24/7, or I just needed. It's like an oral fixation almost.
It
Like
feels like a dopamine thing, surely.
maybe.
Yeah.
I'm just constantly chasing a high via my mouth, obviously.
Yeah.
Um, obviously. Oh, this feels as subtle as Taylor Swift's Wood track on her Life of a Showgirl album.
Babe,
And
you're never chasing an oral fixation that way.
ever.
Ever.
Poor husband. My mum told me that it's quite an Asian thing in Asian culture
Okay.
to constantly be thinking about your next meal.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously a next meal.
This feels next level on that though. These aren't meals.
I know. That's what I was trying to explain to my mum.
Although you are also doing that. You are also thinking about this.
GP.
Every time we get to a theatre at 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning, we sit down and it's like, okay, where are the stars going to go? What are we going to do for lunch? And everyone's like, it's 9 o'clock. And Jem's like, oh, guys, it's fine. I'll
get the
research
menu.
it. I'll do it. I'll do it. And we're all like, there's shit to do, babe. And you're like, oh, there's Chinese. And then very disappointed when everyone's like, I just feel like a salad or something. You're like,
I get no, I'm a saleswoman. I'm like, but there's Hainan chicken with a clear soup. The reviews are 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Next minute, I've got a crowd and we're all walking together.
You always get Rachel Tag on board.
Yeah, but Rachel Tag and I, we share a lot of similar taste buds.
Yep.
There's a lot of cross-pollination with the things that we
But anyway,
enjoy.
what were you saying about your next meal? I diverted with a roast.
Oh yeah, to like constantly be thinking about and talking about the next meal right as soon as you've finished one meal.
Really?
And I was saying to my mum, but for me it goes beyond a meal. It's like I think of it hour by hour. But you know, at the pod studio, I'll be like, I'll have an apple then they've got these great wafers in the office. They're vanilla and chocolate. Oh, you don't think they're great?
You don't need to convince us. It's fine that you like them and we don't like them.
The vanilla ones are
Like, it's fine, babe.
they're really good.
You can have them all.
I know, well, I do. Let's be real. They're getting replenished because of me. And the days we don't come into the office, I think the office manager is like, oh, Jem wasn't in. The wafer basket's full.
Oh, Jem wasn't here today. So many wafers.
So many snacks. The fruit bowl's full.
They don't know you like we know you. They don't know it's you. You're safe.
Thank God. They just need to look at the security cameras. They'll be like, we've got her, the fruit bat / wafer bat. Why are our apps so unhinged lately?
Who cares? They are what they are. The reason I didn't post the reel because I'm like, it feels like I'm food shaming you because
Right.
I don't want to food shame. It's not like that. It's not like, oh my God, Jem's let herself go. It's a joy space. It's like I'm watching someone live their dream hour by hour. And so, like, as her bestie, I'm like, oh, no, this is fine. This is a safe roasting space. But I wouldn't want to put anything out into the world that felt like food shaming.
Thank you.
Because that's not what it is at all.
DLs, can you make yourselves known? Like, are any of you out there also snack connoisseurs? Like, it's
Snack connoisseur.
it's a thing.
bin chickens?
No,
Are you
no,
bin
no, snack
no.
connoisseur.
I know what you're talking about. People who are like interested in snacks as a
Yeah,
category.
as a category.
Babe,
it's my
if
favorite.
That's
You know
not
what?
your thing. That's not what's happening here.
I could not eat 3 meals. I would rather snack. I'm a grazer. Grazer.
No,
That's me.
you're a
I'm not
grazer and a mealer. We were at the airport and you'd already had lunch and you're like, well, I need second lunch. And then you gave us the reason. Well, we'll be in the air at 1. And I've just had my 11 o'clock lunch. She was being dead serious. There was nothing ironic. She wasn't making a joke. She wasn't being cute. She was like, well, no, I've had my 11 o'clock lunch and then we'll be in the air at 1. So I need a hot meal, quote unquote. I need a hot meal with me. And everyone was like, is this?
Guys, if you
Is
know
this
Thai
real?
food, I took a pad grapal on the plane.
And then, oh no, we know, everyone knows because at 1 p.m., there's a sudden fragrant smell in our part of the cabin. Jem's like, everyone's fine with it.
Okay, do you know
No
what
one
wasn't a
cares.
vibe? When we arrived in Perth and all you fuckers were hungry and then you're all in a mood waiting on the carousel for the bags and then the Uber and meanwhile, and everyone's like, I'm starving, where are we going? And I'm like, I'm sweet because I ate at 1 o'clock like a normal grown up.
Oh, you're normal? You're normal. Guys,
I remember feeling
come in-
smug.
we come
like,
into-
like we were all like trying
I'm
to figure
happy
out
for
where
you.
we're
Like I
having
said,
dinner.
It's a joy space.
And I was like,
but
I'm
no one
good.
was in a mood. Like it wasn't anyone's problem.
No, people were moody. They were hangry.
No,
I
I
wasn't
think- I
hangry.
think it
I,
went-
ne- I
Deals, I
seldom
think it
get
went like
hangry.
this. I'm hungry too. Where should we go for dinner? I don't know. Let's look it up. That's how it went.
No, it's not.
But Jem's like, I was smug because I wasn't hungry.
You were getting
I'd had my
short
2
re-
lunches.
Deals. Revs hates a travel day.
I don't love it.
No, you don't. It doesn't bring out your best self. It's fine.
I don't mind solo travel.
No, you're moody. You're moody on travel days. We don't know what we're going to get.
Are you digging to find something to rebut?
It's all right. Katie's
bin
nodding.
chicken?
It's
I
fine.
do. I don't like logistics. I don't like group logistics
Yeah,
at all.
she struggles with it. It's fine. We tolerate it. I'm like
I know.
that annoying morning person. I'm like, hey! And Revs is like, hi. Fuck off.
And I really have to watch it because I know it's like my dad has it and I hate it. I hate being around it because it is a moodiness and it's
Yeah.
not fair to put on people.
It's like a storm
If you
walked
believe
into the
if you
airport.
believe it, I'm keeping a lid on it.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm really trying to not be a storm cloud because I hate multiple people. Like,
Go on, try and justify it.
it's like herding cat, and it's like, where are you? Oh, okay, and we've got all these bags, and they've got a wheel, and then with the bumpy things and the logistics,
And then the security line. And then one of the show
Some-
fam team got selected for further searching. And then it's like half the group are like, well, I'm going to the food court. And then half are like, oh, I'll wait for her. So she's not on it. Yeah, she's dying.
I hate it.
I get it. It's horrible.
I hate it. I'm like, there's no order. It's all
Yeah.
chaos.
Meanwhile, I'm just a happy little bin chicken. Just stoked to see everyone.
Happy little bin chicken.
Fine with the logistics. Unbothered. Well fed. Not hangry. Content.
Well, I'm glad you're content. We work our work day around Jem's need to start eating at 11.
we actually don't. And it's quite annoying.
What do you mean?
Oh,
Guys,
sorry. The amount of times I go, this is my lunchtime, and producer Kate goes, we're recording. You can eat after.
That's new.
No, you tell me I have to wait.
No, that's new. She did that one time yesterday. It is with your time blindness because Jem will be like, guys, I have a hard out. It is too late for me to leave at 2:45. I have to leave at 2:30. I'm just going to have some lunch. And we're like, when are we recording? Like, when do you see? You're like, we'll get it done. That's what she always goes, we'll get it done. I'm like, yeah, but when? Like, it's maths.
And yet, we seem to do. We do.
It's just a happy little bin chicken over
Yeah.
here. Anyway, I want to know what you don't have time for because we know you.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I told you I'm happy that this is our whole friendship. Roast. Well, now I'm hurt. Oh, I'm sorry. I love you anyway. It's fine.
Yeah, we love each other.
And then there's like one eye like, you're going to roast me again.
It's fine. I can take it. Because as we know from Taylor Swift, if you're happy, you like her album. And I'm in a happy place. So you can roast me.
What a segue.
I'm Taylor focused at the moment. Anyway, you know what I don't have time for?
What don't you have time for?
I'm going straight in with for context. Caught up with a friend who proceeded to tell me that his brother was recently engaged. And I was like, oh, I thought your brother didn't believe in marriage. I thought it just wasn't on the cards for him. And he was like, yeah, well, you know, he did. He dropped a knee, popped a ring on the finger. And I said, but I know that they don't live together. It's a choice. And then he proceeded to tell me how their future plan is to have his and hers apartments. So side by side apartments within the same building, but living separately.
Married but living separately.
Correct.
Oh, I love it.
I was like, well, this is a hack. That's my dream. Hubs, on the other hand, was within earshot, and he was like, what's your dream? How can I help you facilitate your dream, wifey? I was like, well, his and hers apartments. How cool would that be? Like when the kids have left and we get side by side. Anyway, he was offended, which was a surprise because he loves the sleeping in separate beds thing.
That's a rebrand.
No, he does now.
Does he?
I shit you not. He loves it because it's not just about the having a whole bed to yourself. It's actually the entire ritual of alone time. And what I've worked out about Hubs and I is we're both extroverts, but we also need downtime. Not necessarily to recharge, but we quite like that time with yourself.
Yeah.
You know, time to just scroll without judgment. I actually think it's that.
Because it's doing what the fuck you want
it's like
for a couple
husband
hours.
and wives nitpick. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Are you so I'm trying to have a conversation. You know that
What are you
bullshit.
munging?
What are you munging? What are you munging over there, husband? Exactly. He's consuming probably the news, and then I get annoyed at him. Anyway, since we had separate beds and we all have our own sleep rituals, that's not a thing. We can do whatever the fuck you want. You can masturbate. I don't give a shit. You do you, boo. But it was like I crossed a line. It was like, I'm fine with separate bed. I'm not okay with separate apartments. So then he starts pitching. Well, what if we knock through the walls and we have a shared living and kitchen? And I was like, well, I don't want to share a kitchen with you because you have mess blindness.
And you fuck up the fridge.
You leave doors open. You fuck up my fridge. You put shit haphazardly.
My fridge. You fuck up my fridge.
This is the problem. I think everything's mine. And I like the pantry a certain way. And he said, but we could have wings. You know, we have this communal air. And anyway, it just took me aback. You know, like I was like, really? Like this is the line for you? Because I personally don't see anything wrong with it.
No.
Separate bathrooms. And we just schedule in qual time.
Separate bathrooms is acceptable to everyone. No one argues, no, I want to poo in the same place you poo.
Yeah.
No one does that.
No one does that.
Everyone's very comfortable with separate
And
bathrooms.
do you know what? He was on board with that. Because
Yeah,
I said,
everyone likes
fuck the his and hers sinks.
Yeah.
My goals would be his and hers bathrooms. That he can get on board with because he gets annoyed of me
culturally acceptable.
railing at his beard trimmings
Separate beds
in the sink.
becoming more acceptable, but still not there.
Oh, I think it's very acceptable now.
No, I know you accept it.
For me, it's old hat.
But it's still not, like, I would still be upset if someone didn't want to sleep in the same room as me. I would not want my own room. I would be rejected.
Really?
Yeah. But I don't judge anyone for it. But I just think culturally,
No, I know
there's
you're not
two
judging,
types
but
of people.
like, in what way do you feel rejected? Because people often ask me about intimacy, and I feel like our intimacy is of more quality now for him and I, since we had separate beds, because it's a bit more intentional.
Yeah, I just like the closeness. It's a proximity.
Yeah,
I like it.
okay.
I feel safe. It's
like
nice.
I want to scroll
that's
on my phone and know you're there. Also,
yeah, totally. I don't like need it to be of quality or whatever. I actually like the proximity. It's like that's like the like
It's like a warm body.
I'm a bear in the cave and you're my boy bear in the cave, and we are hibernating, but we're. You know, if I want, I can reach out and hold you. You know,
If you want,
if I want,
it's that.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Can't
can't relate.
relate.
It. Yeah, I know. No, I know.
Literally cannot
But
relate.
and if someone was like, I don't want to, I want separate rooms, I'd be like, oh, I get it. I'd get used to it. I get over it. But like, I wouldn't want it.
But I
like
feel my boy
our
bear in the cave, aka the house.
Well, do you? Because I think you want him out. See you Sunday.
Touche.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Boy
anyway,
bear.
now I know this about my husband.
You're just slowly moving him out of rooms until he's not even in the house anymore.
No, that feels so mean.
Like, I don't want him in my kitchen. What about living room?
I know. You know, I was chatting to a girlfriend about this she's in a FIFO.
FIFO.
I can never file that in my
Yeah.
brain correctly. FIFO situation, and her partner does, I want to say 6 weeks on, 6 weeks off, which is
Wow.
not an insignificant
That's
amount of time.
discombobulating.
Yeah, it's quite a lot. And they always have a teething period when he returns because she's found her rhythm without him, especially with the kids and doing things her way. And then he's coming in and fucking shit up all
Another
the time.
person in the space.
Yeah. And I have to say, my husband and I, we have this similar dynamic where when he's not around, the kitchen is spotless.
If you're new here, he travels a lot for work. He's a
Yeah.
very travel-y job.
Yeah, and then I'm suddenly like aware of his mess. And I get it that from his POV, it's like, but it doesn't bother me. Like I've got mess blindness. I'm unbothered by the mess. And I'm like, but I'm bothered.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's my mayonnaise analogy that I've used many times. Because men will say this all the time, like, oh, that doesn't bother me. And I'm like, well, yeah, I could put mayonnaise on your dinner and go, well, that doesn't bother me. But if you don't like it,
Well, I wouldn't do
why
it.
am I doing that? You know, like, what's that about? You know, just because I like mayonnaise on there, I'm not, you know, it doesn't bother me. It's like, but you don't like it. So don't have it, you know?
Totally.
Yeah. I think domestic
Alignment?
alignment
Yeah.
it's one of those there's so many categories, you know, and that's just one of the big ones. I mean, it's not like it's not a deal breaker one. It's just one that you have to deal with every day. So it feels like a lot,
100p.
you know? Yeah.
Yes. I feel like that's another roll of the dice thing when you get together with someone, because there's a difference with tolerating someone else's domestic habits when it's just the two of you. It's when you throw kids into the mix.
Yes.
Then you really don't have time for the domestic bullshit because well, for me, from my perspective, it's like, yeah, but then it's like I've got 3 children.
Yeah, 100%.
And I don't want to feel that way.
You can domestically train though. Yourself and your partner can train themselves.
Yes.
To like
and I've been working on it, and he's getting better, but I try so hard to put myself in his position where he moves through the world and he genuinely, like I said to him once, can you explain to me when you close a cupboard, like what happens in your brain when you do that? Like you don't seem to complete it. Like
Did you say it like this, or we're like, tell me, what happens in your brain when you just leave a cupboard door open? Because that sounded very calm and compassionate.
No, I try and be no, I'm being genuinely compassionate because it's often just left ajar by 1 inch.
Let me ask you this. In the separate apartment dream scenario, the Frida Kahlo situation, you know she did that?
Yes.
Her and
Famously.
What was her lover's
can't
name?
remember.
He's super famous. Diego Rivera. They bought houses next to each other and they connected it via a bridge, and that was kind of like a metaphor.
Very romantic.
Very romantic. I think so too.
Bridging the gap.
Yeah, I mean,
of
he
their hearts.
flagrantly cheated on her and broke her heart multiple times. So, you know, let's not romanticize it too much. But love the theory. She had a literal boundary around her property. If you did have the apartments, are there any rooms you would adjoin? Like you could adjoin a living room.
100p.
Yeah.
It's totally fine.
Yeah.
And quite enjoy a couch hang with my husband.
Yeah.
Like I don't even mind if he's watching something and I'm in a scroll mood sesh,
Yeah,
and
love
vice
that.
versa.
Boy bear.
That is the bodies in the same space.
Yeah,
So I
proximity.
do relate to that.
Yeah.
But I think that's where it starts and ends.
So the dream house has a shared living room.
Yeah. And nothing else.
And then your own kitchens.
Well,
what if you could see
do
his
you know-
kitchen from the living room though?
Oh, I think
It'd need a partition.
it would, but mine can be part of the living room.
Yours is fine.
Because aesthetically,
Yeah.
it just all
Open
adds.
plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. We want
Gorgeous.
that.
Yeah.
So mine can be the.
But his kitchenette, let's be honest, that's all he's getting.
it's so brutal.
He's getting a wet bar. He's not getting a butler's pantry.
Or he's just getting a butler's pantry, and that's his kitchen.
Because you can hide it away.
Yeah, you can tuck it away. That's
Okay.
why they're designed for that.
And the
for all
entertaining
crap.
area, you'd share that.
Yep, dining room, all of that stuff. It is.
Dining room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And do you know what? I quite like that because sometimes the rare occasions we work from home and he's in a work from the dining table, I quite like sitting opposite him,
Okay.
sitting on the dining table together.
Yep.
But it's separate beds, separate bathroom.
Question.
Separate laundry.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you entertain
Mm.
and you've like done a big dinner and he's been on the barbecue and you've done all the salads and the kids' shit and whatever, where did the dishes go to be washed up? Now we need a third kitchen.
This is a really good question. Well, often I think people who entertain find that one dishwasher isn't enough. So I would say that we would start in my dishy and then the overflow, which is usually wine glasses,
Yep.
would end up in his, which is
Okay.
fitting as the alcohol drinker of the duo. Sorry, do I just say drinker?
Only non-drinkers call it alcohol. No one goes, should we get some alcohol? It's a sunny day. I feel like alcohol. Like only non-drinkers call it alcohol. And you know what? I feel the judgment.
I've said literally nothing other than the alcohol drinkers.
Okay. Well, enjoy your fructose. She's drinking cordial right now.
It's delicious.
Delicious fructose. It's like just calling things by their ingredients. I think people who have the money and resources, this is the dream. Have your own fucking space.
Yeah. Look, I will say I would not want my own house.
No?
No, it has
Well,
to be.
who's going to
separate
take the
apartment.
bins out?
Exactly.
Who's raking the leaves?
Yeah.
The blue jobs, or
I've-
whatever this trend is that's going around the moment that makes my eyes
the
roll.
what? Blue jobs? What does that
There's
mean?
shit going around the internet at the moment. What are the blue jobs in your house? It's just so heteronormative and like it's sexist, I guess. But I we talk about it all the time. The bins are a boy job. I know it's the same theory.
Oh, okay.
But they're basically going, what are the blue jobs and what are the pink jobs? In your,
Ew.
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 Right?
yeah.
Yeah. And this,
I thought
even though it's kind of the
yeah.
same as saying bins are a boy job, which they are,
Yeah.
you know, it just, it's tonally off.
I agree. The reason why it needs to be an apartment is because obviously spent many years living in an apartment, had Rafa in an apartment. I've never felt safer.
Love apartment
than-
living without kids.
It's kind of that safety in numbers thing. But ever since we moved into our house, I've always been aware of all the entries into the home. And I'm like that crazy person every night, double checking that every single door, every single window is locked.
Yeah. Do
I
you do that when he's home?
Yes, because I feel like he could miss a door,
Mm-hmm.
you know, of which he has,
Yeah.
you know, and it takes one time and I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
I got to double check, triple check. I'm one of those people. I'm not like that about a lot of things, but something about a house, it feels much more exposing.
Yeah.
And every time I've lived in an apartment, I've always been on the 3rd or 8th floor, you know, like high levels. So it's something I can never get comfortable with or used to. And Hubs travels and I feel his absence from that POV, but as most DLs will know, like I have an au pair. So, and she lives with us in the house and I really, it's a comfort to me knowing that there's another person
Another
there.
adult.
Yeah, another adult.
I do feel that way about Buster. Like it is really it's as fucking
interesting.
annoying as it is the barking.
Yeah.
Like because he barks at the bats.
He's
and
your
he barks
guard
at the
dog.
wind.
Yeah.
I'm like, no one's fucking coming in this house
No.
without me knowing.
Yeah.
And he knows before we know.
Yeah,
'cause he,
always.
He hears it way before we do. He can like smell them coming and
Yeah.
he's barking. And I'm like, oh, and it's given Isla a lot of comfort too because she's a bit like you. Like,
Yeah.
Mum, is the door locked? Double check the door. Is my window, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And she has no reason to think that. Like
I
she's lived
know,
in she's lived in like 8 different houses, apartments, houses, all sorts of different scenarios. We've never had a break-in. She doesn't know anyone who's had that. Like there's no reason. It's just like a comfort level.
Yeah. I mean, I've experienced a break-in when I was a
Yes.
kid, so I feel like my anxiety
It's
around
founded,
this,
yeah.
absolutely, it's
Yeah.
very founded
Yeah.
in a real experience.
Can I give a little Notspon actually? Because in our area, actually, DLs, there's been like a resurgence in break-ins. It's like it's come back. Kind of went away for a bit, I guess, with everyone getting Ring doorbells or whatever. But there's been like a bit of a resurgence of it. And the hack going around is to put your beware of the dog sign up, even if you don't
have a dog. Apparently, there's evidence in our neighborhood where a number of houses were robbed, but every house that was skipped was one with the Beware of Dogs sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like an easy, quick
It's
Bunnings.
a deterrent.
Yeah.
Because they just go, oh, that's a variable I don't want to deal with.
Yeah. And they have been masquerading as selling solar panels.
So hectic.
Coming in high vis and be like, oh, we're just wondering if you're interested in solar. And they're scoping out the joint. Very unsettling. The local neighborhood watch groups are going off.
Yeah, and most people have security surveillance now.
But it's usually during the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And people are like posting it to the internet.
Yeah. But
We've
I
obviously
feel
got all the security and that helps. That was like the first thing. When
Yeah,
we
yeah.
moved into the house, I said to Hubs, like, I
Yeah.
want all of our
Rig it up.
security rewired
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
as a top priority.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. I feel like Buster really makes me feel safer as a single mum.
I've never wanted a dog, but if there were ever to be a reason to get one for me, it would be that.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
It makes me feel, but then like one time,
What happened?
it was like middle of the night and he was lying on my bed and it was just me and him home. And he went like, "Arr!" like full on, very defensive. Like, because there's a few, like kids cries.
Suddenly
there's-
I'm fighting for my life.
yeah, lots of different dog barks. And he like was backing up in the door, like on his hind legs, like backing up in the doorway of my bedroom. And I was like, someone's in the fucking kitchen, which is off my bedroom, you know? And then I like was really scared because I was like, why is he reacting like this? And it honestly just must have been a shadow or something. And
so he wasn't your protector. He
was
just
like
retreats.
too protective. Too protective. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was like he was defending me and scared and backing out. I was like, well, maybe there's like a mouse or something. I don't know what it is, but he like fully went, something must have gone off in the kitchen. But I was like, oh, that scared me.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't have woken up. I would have just slept through that if he wasn't there, you know?
Yeah, Buster's bark is something to be here.
It's actually something I am working on. Because
What do you mean? How can you work on it?
No, it's like any other obedience. Like,
Okay.
I don't mind if he does the protective bark. I think that's fine. In fact, as I've just said,
Yeah,
I
you
quite
welcome
like it. But I don't want him to bark. Every night he goes and chats to his neighborhood friends. And it's the same time every night. They go for so long, and it's the overstimulation timing for me. It's like 6 p.m., like the worst time of the
Witching
day.
hour.
It's when both kids are asking me questions. I'm like texting you cunts about some work shit. I didn't do that thing, and I've got to quickly finish that on my computer. And I've got dinner on the stove, and people coming, going, and whatever, all the overstim is, and the fucking extractor fan's on, and it's all happening, right? And then he starts yapping with his mates. Oh, 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 and then one's like, oh, 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 oh. And I'm like, no.
And they're just having a chat.
And then when my sister was living with me, because I would go, Buster, and she would start going, that's worse than the bark. She's like, that's worse than the bark. Because it'd be like, Mom, I've got an extractor fan. Buster! And she's like, that's worse. That's worse. She's like, I don't hear it. It's like your kid. I don't hear the dog. It's not my dog. I don't hear it.
She's absolutely
"You're
full of
lying.
shit.
You're
She
lying."
is lying. Buster's bark penetrates my soul. Like, my nervous system is shot.
very
I
poodly.
jump every time. He got the poodle in his bark.
No.
I know nothing about dogs. I now know too much about a poodle bark.
It's
very ear piercing.
Yeah.
It literally pierces my entire nervous system.
it is a shock.
It is.
It can be a shock bark. It's
Yeah.
nothing like like a pug who's like basically singing.
It's like, oh! And it's out of
You
nowhere.
just set off dogs. You just set off dogs in houses.
And it's so distressed. Like, I know he's not
he's
in
not.
distress.
His
He's
tail's
he's
wagging.
chatting.
He's happy
But
as
I'm
Larry.
like, I'm stressed.
I'm stressed by that sound.
Oh, Buster.
Fighting for my life.
Yeah, I
know.
am fighting
know.
for my life.
I know. I'm working on training it. And
What's the tips on that?
Oh, it's just like you got to have snacks. You got to be on top of it, and you got to be really consistent.
What about
it's
that
so boring.
spray on the collar thing, or is that
No,
unethical?
I can't.
It's not, is it?
unethical.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
No?
because I don't want him to stop barking full stop.
Okay, is that what that does?
Yeah, it's like they just stop barking.
Because I heard it's like apartment training, that spray thing.
Yeah. Well, because you don't want it to
Yeah,
ever bark.
Of course.
Yeah, and I guess we could live.
Yeah.
He never barked, but yeah, I would never have a shock collar, which is the one that.
Oh, is that what it's called?
There's one that's a shock collar
Oh,
that's like an
horrible.
electric pulse.
Oh no, that's horrible.
Well, yeah, animal
That feels
rights advocates
cruel.
are like, no, we're not doing
Yeah.
that. Some people remove their dog's voice box.
No.
They do. It's awful.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, people who get like full on like rough dogs and stuff sometimes remove their voice box. I know.
I thought it was like a spray that just sprays a bit of water, and they're like, "Hey, what was that?" And then they're like,
you can get those.
well, "I'm not gonna buy."
There's also clicker things, which like they look amazing on the internet because they show a video of the dogs are barking and then they click it and then they just stop. DLs, if you've bought one, I don't want to do this thing that I did with sleep training, which was like buy $500 worth of things and like none of it works. If you have bought something and it works, I do want you to slide in and tell me. But like it has to have worked, like miraculously. Then I will buy it. I don't think there's a quick fix. I think it's like sleep training or whatever. It's like you just be consistent.
Well, while we're trying to buy shit from DLs in Dogville, I think it's time to hit me with your nut spot.
Have I got a motherfucking nut spot for you?
Well, hit me.
It's from Aldi. You know my new favorite
Oh,
place.
yes.
My new favorite place in the world, Aldi. Their beauty section, banger. Like banger after banger after banger. And my sister, being a massive Aldi shopper, had this tub of cream that she's always putting on. And I was like, what you munging?
I've tried it. I've tried
tried
it. Of course, because I'm like, what you munging? And she's like, it's not food. I'm putting on moisturizer. And then I'm like, I'm a scaly bitch. Can I try some? And she was like, yeah, it's got hyaluronic in it or some shit.
It's basically a dupe for a CeraVe cream, which is a $30 cream. But this one is $15. And it's a huge tub.
Bargain.
It's so good.
It is really
It's
good.
changed my skin.
The consistency is delicious. It's very pleasant
And
and,
it
pleasing to
stays
put on.
Like it absorbs and it stays. I don't know how to say that. Like I put heaps on
Well,
the other
it's
day.
nourishing, but you can feel the moisture like
Going in.
or sitting on your skin, which I know.
But both.
No, totally.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like some things sit on your skin, but it's like, are you absorbing?
Yeah.
But this does both. Because
really
also
holds
there are
it.
some things where I'm like, wow, my skin's drank it and now it feels dry again.
It's
You don't
gone.
want that
Yeah, yeah,
either.
yeah. No, it's perfect. It's a perfect beauty product. $15, giant tub, and also it's easy. Like because you scoop it out of a tub and you whack it on, and because you're right, the consistency is so
Goes on
it
so
goes on so
nicely.
smooth that it doesn't feel like. Because I know this is crazy, but I often feel like body moisturizers can be such a chore.
Oh, of course. It's a huge surface area. It can
it's like
take a long time.
Pump,
Yeah.
and then it's
when
thick.
it has a thick white cast and you're like,
Yeah,
okay, I've got it on, but now I'm just trying to
get
rub
it
off.
in. Yeah. It's none of that shit. It's just the easiest application and it's delectable. And I'm sorry, CeraVe, but massive dupe. Like better, I would even say. It's called the Lacura Ceramide and it comes in a big tub.
And Ovi will put a link in the
Ovi.
show notes.
Ovi. Hit me with your Notspons.
Mine is also a supermarket, not Spon, but
Yeah.
for Woolies, I don't know if they stock this in Coles and Aldi, but that's where I buy it. It's a really elite miso soup.
Oh.
It's the perfect afternoon snack. Or, you know when you don't want... Sorry, I was going to say for my 7-year-old. Because you know when it's like too close to dinner
Oh, yeah, good
and
one.
they're like really hungry.
So they think. Yeah.
So they think. And I always go, do you want a miso? And Raph is like, yes, because she loves a miso. But it's kind of like hydration
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
way. It's
yeah.
water. And it takes her time to drink it because it's hot. She's got to wait for it to cool down. So it's perfect to kind of challenge their patience, you know,
Okay.
in a good way.
And
But
good for
anyway, it is good for you. The brand is Pandaroo miso soup. Now, the reason why this particular one is elite is because it uses freeze drying technology. You know how most miso soups, you open a sachet, you pour it in? Well, this is like a cube.
Oh.
Yeah, it's giving spaceship, you know,
Okay.
like a cube of miso freeze dried, and you chuck the cube in like stock.
Yep.
I guess add water and it dissolves. But because it's been freeze dried, it retains potent flavor.
Nice.
Because there is nothing worse
than a powdery,
than a
wimpy
weak
miso.
ass miso where
Yeah.
it's like, am I just drinking hot water with hints of Japan? I want to be in Japan.
Yeah,
And that's
fair.
why Pandaroo miso soup, very good.
Okay, great.
know.
Woolies, Coles, whatever.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, but we get ours from Woolies,
Okay.
definitely. We always buy 2 packets, so we've got 4 around the house. Anyway, it's perfect, and my daughter loves it, and I suspect your
Nice.
kids might too.
Yeah, Teddy will, for sure.
Oh, for sure, your
For
little
sure.
Asian
I
baby.
don't know what happened. How?
I-
How'd your genes get into my son?
I don't know, but I'm very proud of it.
Yeah.
Proud
It
of
works.
him.
It
Love
works.
it.
All right, DLs.
Another unhinged episode for your Tuesday.
Don't forget you can watch whole episodes on YouTube, and we are dropping fun little delicacies for you on there all the time. Think music parody, music video parodies. We heard you with your epic calls to have tonight, our collab with Furnace and the Fundamentals online, and so we have provided and you are loving. So YouTube, send it to everyone you know.
And as always, we'll be back in your ears bright and early on Friday with a Bestie Hotline.
Bye-bye.
Bye.